Create a function that counts from the beginning of a range to the end of a range in reverse, and then print its values. So go ahead and try this for yourself, and then come back and review your code with me. So here we are. You may be surprised by the amount of code in this function. However, it is very simple but compact. So here we go. Our function is called rev function, for reverse function. We take in two parameters, from and to, both of type int. Then we return a void. If you want, you can return an int array and then loop through it in another function for reusability wise. But since we're only going to use this once for purposes of this tutorial, I didn't tell you to return an array because that would be too much. Okay, so first we have an array of type int. As you see, we have an array with the parentheses at the end so that we can append to it. And then we have a for loop, so I in to from, so we're doing a backwards range. We're saying from to from, as weird as that sounds. So we're saying it backwards, but then since computers count from 0 to whatever, that means that we have to add a +1 so that we can get our last value. Otherwise, 50 to 120 would be 50 to 119, so therefore that would not work. That's why we added the +1. Then we have inside of this for loop the array.append I. So essentially we're appending our range into this array. And then in the second for loop of j, we have j in 0 to array.count, so you're getting 0 to the maximum array. And then we're going to print out our array.reversed, and then we're going to pass in j, so that way we can iterate through our backwards array. Reversed makes everything simple. In some languages, you don't even have reversed. So be grateful for that, otherwise our code would be 20 lines longer. Okay, then we call our function rev count from, I said 120, to 50. Now that brings us to our print statements here. So we have our code here. As you see, we have 120 and we go all the way to 50. Our range essentially is the clue here. You have to have a range. So if I want to make it from 100 to 20 and I want to run this, essentially we're going to get a shorter range, and you can see how that works. There we are. So 120 all the way down to 100. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Keep in mind, you'll be asked questions like this for computer science classes that will be done in C or C++. There are usually similar questions to this. So I wanted to give you the Swift version of this computer science quiz that you'll usually get by professors. And the description for what you have to do will look similar to something like this, except it'll be specific to whatever language they're having you do. Once you get the grasp in Swift, it's pretty simple to get the grasp on other languages. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.